stretching even wider. Convenience store by the crossing, ice cream melting on the wrapper. Tiny moments getting stitched together like a scene we'll wanna remember. Phone screen glowing in the twilight, new shoes squeaking on the white lines. No big plans waiting after sunset, still somehow tonight feels perfect. Soft wind sneakers running through the evening glow, light blue sky, warm air nights, music floating from the open door. Soft wind sneakers, nothing heavy on our shoulders. One small smile, one good song makes the whole day start over. Maybe all we needed was a slow breeze, maybe all we needed was this feeling. Side streets turning gold behind us, everything looks softer lately. Soft wind sneakers, moving with the fading daylight. Streetlight haze, late spring air, everything keeps shining brightly. Soft wind sneakers, keep the moment going softly. One more laugh, one more song before tomorrow starts again. Soft wind sneakers, soft wind sneakers. Warm breeze coming off the blacktop, bike chains clicking by the snack shop. Loose tie, sunlight, sweat marks on the backpack. White tee, blue sky, music leaking from the earbuds. Shortcut cutting through the fences, old dogs barking by the benches. Small talk, half laughs, nobody wants to head back. Cold drink, warm hands, everything feels wide open. One song drifts past like the start of something good. Sidewalk soda, fizzing in the daylight, fast shoes, green lights running through the crosswalk. Sidewalk soda, tiny sparks and loud hearts. Late May, long days, never wanna waste them. Stay outside forever. Oh, getting home a little later. Baseball practice near the river, train doors sliding in the distance. New kicks, phone pics, cloud shadows on the pavement. Store signs buzzing after sunset, ice cream melting through the wrapper. Front steps, night air talking till the sky dims. Street lamps glowing soft amber, everything feels a little lighter. Sidewalk soda, fizzing in the daylight, fast shoes, green lights running through the crosswalk. Sidewalk soda, tiny sparks and loud heart. Late May, long days, never wanna waste them. Maybe nothing big is happening, still somehow tonight feels different. Warm wind moving through the side streets like the whole world's waking slowly. Sidewalk soda, cooling off the heat wave, blue dust, new songs echoing through apartment walls. Sidewalk soda, laughing through the evening, one more slow ride before the night rolls over. Sidewalk soda, late May glow. Corner Café Air, floating through the open doorway. Soft light, cold drinks, people laughing down the hallway. Corner Café Air, feels like everything is slowing. Late spring, warm breeze, tiny moments overflowing. Paper cups sweating on the table, old pop songs coming through the cable. White shoes tap into the backbeat, sunlight sliding down the concrete. Crosswalk sounds mixing with the traffic, window reflections turning golden. Loose sleeves brushing by the storefronts, everything feels his hand. Phone screen glowing in the shade now, cloud lines drifting over downtown. Nobody trying too hard lately, that's what makes the whole day feel good. Take it slow. conversations. Green signs flicker in the side streets. Someone skateboarding by the railing. Half smiles passing without reason, like the whole city's breathing lighter. Cold ice melting through the paper straw. New songs getting stuck inside my head now. Nothing really big is happening. Still, I don't wanna trade this feeling. Corner cafe air floating through the open doorway. Soft light, cold drinks, people laughing down the hallway. Corner cafe air feels like everything is slowing. Late spring, warm breeze, tiny moments overflowing. Maybe this is all we needed. Quiet days and softer evenings. Streetlights starting up around us while the sky fades into silver. Corner cafe air, music drifting through the storefronts. Blue dusk, warm nights, everything feels a little closer. Corner cafe air, hold the moment just a little. One more drink, one more song before the night takes over. Corner cafe air, stay a while. Hey, feels too good outside. Blacktop heating in the sunlight. Bike wheels cutting through the side streets. Loose teeth, fresh kicks, jumping over curb lines. Corner store, cool drinks, buzzing under neon freezer lights. Phone buzz, ignore it, nothing better than right now. Baseball caps hanging off the handlebars. Someone blasting songs from a cheap car. Fast laughs, warm wind, everything feels switched on. Late class, don't care, we stay out a little longer. Kickturn weather, blue sky pressure, everybody moving faster. Kickturn weather, light bones, no stress, nothing's gonna ruin this. Kickturn weather, 7:30, still don't feel like heading back yet. One more ride, one more song, keep the whole day rolling on. Keep the whole day rolling on. Train tracks humming near the river. Cloud shadows sliding past the fences. Sunburned tank tops, music through the headphones. Front yards, open doors, smell of dinner in the warm air. Sidewalk shock, fading under sneakers. Tiny sparks coming off the speakers. No plan, still good, that's the kind of day we needed. Street lights starting up around us. Still the sky won't fully darken. Hands out the window now. Let the whole town breathe loud. Hands out the window loud. Kickturn weather, goody sky pressure, everybody moving faster. Kickturn weather, cool breeze, late spring, laughing through the evening. Kickturn weather, stay outside forever. One last ride, one last turn, before tomorrow starts again. Before tomorrow starts again. Kickturn weather. Kickturn weather. Heat waves floating off the tennis court. Backpacks drop side the grocery store. Someone skateboards through the parking lot. Tiny radio buzzing, punk rock. Bus ads peeling from the window frames. Half the town still moving way too slow. White clouds hanging over telephone wires like they got nowhere else to go. I keep kicking cracks along the sidewalk, trying not to think too hard lately. Funny how the smallest afternoons sometimes hit the hardest. Oh, Dayglow, saddles on the rooftops, everything turns softer for a minute. Warm concrete, loose shadows. Bike spokes clicking by the underpass. Kids still shouting near the batting cage, or someone's dog escaping through the park gate. Phone screen glowing in my hoodie pocket. Old songs tangled in the headphone wires. Traffic lights blinking over quiet side streets like a rhythm everybody knows. Nothing really changed since yesterday. Still somehow the air feels different. Maybe it's the way late May makes ordinary things look brighter. The sky turns silver by the train track. Store signs start to hum awake, and all the noise that filled my head this week just melts into the background. Dayglow resting on the storefronts. Long daylight stretching through the evening. Soft wind, cold drinks, voices echoing across the river. Nobody needs to say it out loud. Still we all can feel it happening, like the whole world's finally exhaling after holding in too much. Streetlights blink on, and nobody moves yet. Sweat marks drying on the backseat. French fries sliding near the cup drinks. Gas station buzzing by the highway. Some kid drumming on the guardrail. White socks dirty from the blacktop. BMX scraping past the crosswalk. Tiny speakers hanging from a backpack, playing songs too loud for daytime. Street signs blur beside the bus lane. Everybody moving sideways. Nothing special on the calendar. Still the whole day's got momentum. Late May heat buzzing under our skin, like the whole town forgot to stay indoors. We keep cutting through Route 32 with cheap sunglasses and untied shoes. Warm wind rushing through the traffic lights while the afternoon stretches past dinner time. Nobody knows what we're heading toward. Still nobody wants to head back home. The sky stays bright past 7:30, and somehow that alone feels perfect. Baseball game noise near the riverbank. Storefront fans spinning by the laundromat. Sticker marks covering the bus stop. Kids drawing stars across the sidewalk. Phone cameras catching blurry snapshots. Cold cans sweating through the paper bag. Train brakes screaming near the station, like the soundtrack to the whole evening. Cloud shadows slide across apartment walls. Everything glows gold for a second. Street lights blink, but the air still feels awake, like the night's taking its time arriving. We keep cutting through Route 32 with scraped up bikes and wrinkled school shirts. Windows open at the red lights now. Music pouring out into the warm dark. Nobody's saying anything important, so somehow nobody wants this night to end. The city hums low behind the side streets, and all the noise starts sounding beautiful. The week felt way too long, till today finally loosened it. Now every little sound outside feels lighter somehow. Route 32 stays glowing. Long after sunset. Yeah. Nail polish drying by the window. Cheap iced tea sweat the doorway. Hair ties wrapped around the lampshade. Phone flash, group shots, blurred faces in the mirror. Someone drawing stars onto notebook pages. Someone trying rings from a vending machine. Cold cherries floating in a glass cup. Music skipping near the chorus part. You say maybe summer's getting closer. By the way, the nights stay bright longer. I think maybe you're probably right now, even if nobody says it out loud. The fan keeps shaking side to side like it's dancing with the guitars. And for a second, everything inside this room feels weightless. Pink fan noise echoes through the evening. Streetlights slowly waking outside the curtains. Nobody needs to leave just yet now. The sky's still holding on to daylight. Tiny sounds drift through the apartment walls. And somewhere somebody starts a scooter. Nothing big is happening around us. Still somehow this day stays with me. The fan keeps turning. The fan keeps turning. On afternoons like this. Shoelace tight. Go! Crosswalk blinking by the station. Headphones buzzing, conversation. Quick breath, warm air. Traffic humming everywhere. Chain link fence and tennis shoes. Orange cones and sky blue hues. Half the town still stuck indoors. I don't wanna be there anymore. Billboards glowing through the treetops. Loose dogs barking near the parking lot. Old songs tangled in the earbuds, keeping pace beside my heartbeat. Every block pulls something off me, like the whole week slowly peeling sideways. Heartbeats cutting through the late day. Sideways. Streetlights waking one by one. Sideways. Sweat cooling in the wind now. Everything I dragged around all week starts coming. Blue, dashing past the rooftops. Sideways. Train sounds rolling through the dark. Nothing really changed tonight. Still my chest feels lighter than before. River path beside the batting cages. Store signs glowing different shades. Fast feet, deep breaths. Static stuck inside my chest. Scooter sounds across the overpass. Train doors shutting way too fast. Tiny clouds above apartment blocks, turning silver near the dust. Baseball lights buzz through the fences. Warm air drifting off the pavement. Phone screen flashing in my pocket. Still I keep my eyes ahead now. Every step keeps sinking fashion under chain link. White paint cracking near the stop sign. Cold cans rattling in a backpack. Yellow balls outside the pharmacy. Loose receipts stuck to the pavement. Sunlight bouncing off the windshields, making everybody squint a little. Fast food wrappers in the backseat. Sunscreen smelling cherry lip gloss. Nothing planned beyond the afternoon. Still nobody wants to waste it. The parking lot shines lemon colored, like the whole day got turned up brighter. Warm concrete, blue tank tops, music leaking from the open car doors. Tiny moments stack up quietly till the whole evening starts meaning something. Even days with nowhere special to go can stay in your head forever. Baseball caps hanging from the handlebars. Basketballs bouncing near the public courts. Slush drinks melting through paper straws. Old punk songs tangled in the speaker buzz. Crosswalk countdown blinking sideways. Cloud shadows drifting over rooftops. Heat haze floating above the blacktop, like the city's breathing slower now. Phone cameras catching blurry sunlight. Sneakers scraping over painted white lines. Everybody moving a little easier than they did back in April. The air tastes cold from vending machines, and somebody laughs across the sidewalk. All the pressure from the week before gets drowned out by cicadas. The parking lot glows pale yellow as the daylight starts stretching longer. Storefront glass, late May sky, scooters humming through the intersections. Nobody says they're happy outright. Still the whole town moves like it knows it. Somewhere between the noise and sunlight, everything turned lighter. Too bright to head home yet. Earbuds tangled in my hoodie. Train doors closing way behind me. Late sun sliding down the buildings, painting all the windows amber. People passing, blurred reflections. Bike tires hiss across the crosswalk. Somewhere near the river walkway, a garage band keeps missing choruses. I keep walking past the side streets without really picking directions. Something about the air tonight makes the whole city seem softer. There's a silver line stretching through the clouds now, like the sky forgot how to stay gray forever. Warm wind pushing through the station platform while the speakers buzz above the traffic. Nobody suddenly became somebody. Nothing turned upside down tonight. Still the weight I carried all this month doesn't pull so hard anymore. Tacit fan turning near the storefront. Cold tea sweating through the paper cups. School uniforms fade into t-shirts as the sidewalks fill with evening. Scooter lights blur beside the guardrails. Tiny moths circle vending machines. Phone screens glow against tired faces, but nobody looks completely lost. Cloud shadows drift across the rooftops like slow waves moving through apartments. Everything ordinary lately starts looking kind of cinematic. Maybe the season changed quietly before anybody noticed. to the city, buzzing under the power lines. Cheap guitar strings in a paper bag, black marker stains on someone's fingers. Phone speakers cracked during the chorus, still we sing louder over them. Baseball jerseys past the sidewalk, train brakes green behind the apartments. Tiny insects circle convenience lights like sparks floating in the humid air. Clouds drift slow above the rooftops, heat still trapped inside the concrete. Nobody's trying to be dramatic, we're just tired in the same direction. The station clock hits 10:30, but the sidewalks still stay crowded, and somehow even boring nights turn memorable in May. Outside building 7, warm wind rattles through the bike racks. Half-finished drinks, untied shoelaces. Sad streetlights humming through the darkness. Nobody solved anything tonight. Still the noise inside my head got quiet, like the city carried part of it away. onto the pavement. Traffic fading somewhere past the overpass, while the city slowly cools down. Nobody's trying to hold on to anything. Still nobody wants to leave first, like we're waiting for a season that's already on its way. It's already on its way. It's already on its way. The vending machine keeps glowing. Skate marks on the pavement, still warm. Basketball bouncing through the park fence, bike tires humming near the tennis courts. White clouds drifting over scoreboards, sunlight flashing off the water fountain. Backpacks scattered on the grass, hill baseball caps thrown beside the benches. Someone's speaker playing old records mixed with kids shouting from the playground. Nothing planned beyond the evening. Still nobody's thinking about leaving. The whole afternoon keeps stretching longer than it should. The shadows keep moving across Maple Court, while the sky stays bright above the trees. Warm air carrying pieces of music from every direction at once. Nobody owns this moment, still everybody shares it somehow. Like the whole town stepped outside at exactly the right time. Chain link fences glow gold for seconds. Clouds slide slowly over apartment roofs. Cold drinks sweating through paper bags. Sneakers scraping over painted lines. Someone lands a trick near the handrail. Friends are up before it settles. Tiny victories always sound louder when the daylight hangs around longer. The week starts feeling far away now, like it happened to somebody else. A train rolls by beyond the river, then disappears behind the trees. The sound hangs there for a moment, then the park takes it back. The evening spreads across Maple Court, street lights waiting for their turn. The air cools down, but nobody notices till the sky begins to fade. Nothing here was meant to last forever. That's what makes it matter. Every ordinary second shines brighter before the season changes. Scoreboard lights up. Curtains open, blue sky. Sunlight pooling on the kitchen floor. Coffee steaming near the open window. White sheets dancing on the balcony, pulled around by the morning breeze. Bicycle bells ring down the side street. Someone's dog pulling toward the park gate. The city feels brand new somehow, like it got reset overnight. Fresh air drifting through the hallway, plants leaning toward the sunlight. Old songs playing through small speakers while the washing machine spins. The day starts running before the clock does, bright enough to pull the whole town outside. Clean skies, fresh shoes, everything looks newly painted. Nothing special waits ahead today. Still the morning keeps inviting me, like the world left every door unlocked just to see where we might go. Traffic lights blink on empty corners. Store owners lifting metal shutters. Tennis courts already full of motion. Joggers tracing circles by the river. Cold fruit waiting in the refrigerator. Newsprint folded on the front step. Tiny sounds that disappear by noon feel bigger in the early hours. The week still sleeps behind the curtains, but the sunlight's already moving. Clouds drift slowly above the rooftops. The breeze carries cut grass through the streets. Every window catches a little gold for a second. Everything shines. The day keeps open in every direction. Long shadow kin across the pavement. Bird song crosswalks. Warm light climbing up the buildings. Nobody needs a reason this morning. The weather already did the talking, and the whole town starts unfolding underneath the clear blue sky. Underneath the clear blue sky. Coffee's gone cold. Coffee's gone cold. Coffee's gone cold. Coffee's gone cold. Handlebars worn from the sunlight. River path running beside the ball fields. Dust rising softly from the black tires. White clouds hanging over warehouse. Silver rails stretching toward the bridges. Chain link shadows cross the pavement. Grass moves slow beside the water. Somewhere farther down the shoreline, a train disappears behind the trees. No destination down today. No reason to check the time. The afternoon keeps unfolding past every place we plan to stop by River Mile 5. The city starts sounding different. Traffic fades into the distance and the water takes its place. Nobody's trying to get somewhere. That's what makes the road feel lighter. Like the whole day open wider. Every mile we pass. Fishing lines hanging off the embankment. Old bikes leaning near the railing. Baseball games drift from the far side, carried by the changing wind. Sun reflects in broken patterns across the moving surface. Every turn reveals another view without asking for attention. The sky stays bright above the river long after it should have softened. The season feels close enough to touch, but not quite here yet. The bridge throws shadows on the water, then lets them go. Everything keeps moving without rushing. By River Mile 5, the evening settles on the shoreline. Orange light catches on the guardrails and slides into the current. Nothing happened worth retelling. Still, I know I'll keep this with me. Some days stay longer than they should, for reasons you can't explain. The river keeps going. Sun drops low behind the warehouses. Orange streaks slide across the dashboard. Street maps folded in the back seat. Even though we know the way home. Gas stations blur beside the highway. Radio hosts talk over old songs. Someone drums along on the cup holder, missing every beat but trying anyway. The heat from the day still Past exit 44, the daylight hangs on a little longer. Headlights start, windows glow, and conversations drift apart. Nothing special happened today, still it feels bigger in the rear view. Like these ordinary summer evenings know something we don't yet. The highway bends west. You dropped it. No, you dropped it. Cherry ice melting through the paper wrap. Bike tires rattling over sidewalk cracks. Someone draws a smiley on a receipt. Someone else keeps missing every green light. Loose backpacks hanging from the handlebars. Baseball jerseys mixed with band shirts. A dog runs straight through the soccer field like it owns the whole afternoon. Nobody's acting like grown-ups, and honestly that's working out fine. The sky still has a few more hours before it thinks about changing colors. The whole day buzzes in the background like a radio you never quite tune in. Cold drinks sweating through our hands while the sidewalks shimmer in the sunlight. Nothing here belongs on a postcard. That's exactly why it matters. The ordinary parts keep turning into the things we talk about later. A scooter coughs beside the crossing. Someone's playlist skips the best part. Tennis balls bounce from somewhere distant, mixing with the station melody. Cheap sunglasses from the drugstore keep sliding down somebody's nose. We waste 10 minutes choosing snacks, then buy the same things anyway. The wind catches a paper flyer and sends it halfway down the block. Nobody bothers chasing after it. We've got nowhere else to be. The shadows start stretching longer across the basketball court, and the noise from the city softens without disappearing. The afternoon hangs above the rooftops, long enough to make the whole town slower. Train tracks glow beyond the houses, and the clouds drift past without a reason. Nothing huge is waiting for us, still the day keeps pulling forward, like the season standing at the doorway, getting ready to walk in. Getting ready to walk in. Cherry ice. Gone ready. The river turns silver, footsteps echo off the boardwalk. Long shadows stretch across the handrails. The last orange slips behind the buildings, leaving traces on the water. Cyclists pass without a sound now. Street lamps flicker near the shoreline. The air cools down around the bridges, while the sky refuses darkness. A ferry horn drifts from somewhere distant. It disappears into the evening. Everything slows just enough to notice it's changing. Blue and gold above the river, caught between the day and night. The city glows without trying, and the water carries every color. Nobody tells you when it happens, nobody marks it on a calendar. Still you know the season shifted somewhere in the fading light. Baseball fields empty one by one. The floodlights take their place. Dogs pull owners toward the grass like they know the weather changed. Apartment windows wake in clusters across the far side of the water. A train cuts through the horizon, then dissolves into the blue. The breeze smells different than it did back when spring still filled the mornings. Now the nights arrive a little later and leave a little warmer. Let's go, let's go. Of orange. Let's go, let's go. The river keeps it anyway. Blue and gold above the river, stretching farther than the rooftops. The first stars wait behind the twilight, just outside of sight. Nothing asks us to remember windows open, the air changed. The sidewalks shine after the long week. Bikes cut lines through the evening traffic. T-shirts replace the heavy jackets without anybody talking about it. The trees lean over quiet side streets, throwing shadows across the pavement. Every year this happens slowly, then all at once. The season slips forward without warning. Longer days hanging in over the rooftops. Warm air drifting through the neighborhood like it finally found its way back. Nothing asks us to celebrate. Still the whole town moves a little lighter, as if everyone heard the same song playing somewhere in the distance. Oh, oh, oh. Train tracks hum beyond the river. Baseball lights blink above the fences. Ice melts faster than we expected to, and nobody seems surprised. A paper flyer rolls through the crosswalk, then disappears around the corner. The sky stays blue a little later every single night. Spring doesn't leave all at once. It fades from the edges until one day you realize it's gone. The season slips forward without warning. Street lights glow beneath the pale horizon. Voices drift through open windows, mixing with the sound of passing trains. Nothing dramatic changed this evening. Still it feels like something started, like the city quietly opened a door and summer stepped inside. And summer stepped inside. Windows open, still driving. Still bright for this day. Streetlights waking by the soccer field, turning fences, glowing pale gold. Someone left a skateboard by the dugout. Someone else forgot the jacket. The grass still holds the heat from daytime, even as the air starts cooling. Bike wheels hug across the pathway under rows of maple shadows. Nobody's really talking loudly. The day already did enough of that. The whole park settles slowly, like it's finding a different rhythm. Northfield lights across the hillside, blinking on one window at a time. The sky turns blue beyond the ball fields, and the noise from town drifts farther away. Nobody knows what next year looks like. Nobody's trying to figure it out tonight. We just sit beneath the summer coming air and watch the darkness arrive. Train sounds carry through the open distance, then fade behind the warehouses. A paper cup rolls through the parking lot before getting caught by the curb. Someone points out the first visible star, like it's breaking news. A dog barks somewhere near the river, and the whole night answers back. The season feels close enough to reach now, just beyond the edge of June. Everything ahead still unwritten, and somehow it's the best part. The conversation slow. The lights get brighter, the sky gets deeper. Nobody notices when it happens. Your lights get brighter, the sky gets deeper. Nobody notices when it happens. Northfield lights below the horizon, scattered like reflections on the water. Warm nights windows open, everything changed a little. The sidewalks hold the evening sunlight. Long after it should have disappeared, tree shadows stretch across the bike path like they're trying not to leave yet. People trade jackets for t-shirts without even thinking about it. Storefront doors stay open longer, and music spills into the streets. The whole town seems a little louder, not from noise but from motion. Like everybody feels the season shifting at the same time. The air feels different than it did in April. Warm enough to stay outside a little longer. Train tracks shine, windows glow, and the sky forgets to get dark. Nothing asks us to celebrate, still everything feels newly started. Like the world quietly turned a page without telling anyone. Baseball lights wick across the distance, dogs pull harder toward the park. Cold drinks disappear too quickly under the late afternoon sun. Scooters hum through neighborhood streets while the trees move with the breeze. The city wears a different color than it did a month ago. Even the smallest routines seem brighter somehow. No fireworks, no countdown, no big announcement, just a season arriving. The air feels different than it did in April. The evening stretches far beyond the rooftops. Voices drift, streetlights glow, and the daylight takes its time, leaving nothing changed all at once. That's what made it easy to miss. But somewhere between spring and summer, everything opened up. Windows open. Windows open. Summer starts here. The lights are still on. The lights are still on. A bike path shining after sunset, windows glowing down the avenue. Someone's laughter drifts from a balcony, then disappears into the blue. The air still carries traces of a day that never rushed. Streetlights hum above the sidewalks like they're singing low for us. Train tracks stretching toward tomorrow, past the edge of everything we know. The whole town feels unfinished, and that's alright. We don't need to know what's coming. We don't need a perfect plan. We don't need a. The night keeps moving through the neighborhoods, and we're moving with it. Open roads, open windows, long days turning into longer dreams. Somewhere out beyond the rooftops, tomorrow's waiting. Baseball lights fade in the distance, scooters cut through quiet streets. A radio leaks from a parked car, mixing with the sound of summer trees. Every season leaves a doorway, every doorway leads somewhere. Maybe that's enough for tonight. Maybe that's enough. No big ending, no final speech, just another good day becoming a memory. We don't need to know what's coming. We don't need to have it figured out. The city glows beneath the night sky, and the warm air keeps rolling. New songs, new mornings, new reasons to stay out late. Somewhere out beyond the rooftops, tomorrow's waiting. And for once, that sounds pretty good. The lights are still on. Let's go.